Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Stanley Parable, where I am Stanley, and I am going through the game trying to figure out what the announcer guy wants me to do. And so we're just continuing where we left off from last time, because I don't really know where to go or do or think about that, except for he was trying to get me to commit suicide. Because he's evil. He's evil. Okay, so I'm not going to do that. No suicide. What's this? It's a drawing. It's cute. I said maybe that's Stanley. I'm Stanley. Oh wow, it's just wait for it. Yeah, okay.
Good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
No, like I want to. Can I just? No, I can't walk off the platform. This is all really lovely, sir, but there's nothing for me to do. As much as I like happiness, just sitting around being happy is not really happiness, is it? You're just like, look at that. Look at that. All those little squares. They're beautiful. Okay, I'm out of here.
No! What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here.
Stop it! There's nowhere for me to go! Evil man. Okay, look, there's gotta be a door or something.
You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What about this isn't getting through to you?
Going up the stairs all fancy. Da 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 da. Oh, whoops, I missed. What if I won't die, though?
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
I am. I'm trying to think. What if I don't die? What do I do? What if I don't? What if I do? What if I go back down one more time? Wait, what? Okay. How long can I keep the narrator in suspense? Like, I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. I'm gonna die. No, I'm not. Wait for it.
You are going to stay here, aren't you?
No. No, I'm not. I can tell you that. Not gonna. No, pretty. Okay, we're done. He just doesn't give me a lot of options. I'd really rather not die. You leave me no choice, sir. You leave me no choice, sir. I'm going to have to do it. Tell my family I love them. But I probably have no family because I am Stanley. And Stanley seems to be some sort of very poor sap. Okay. Goodbye.
No! Oh,
I didn't
thank
die.
God. You
You
lived.
told me I would die.
You had me worried there for a moment.
You told me I was going to
Can you
die.
please get back to the other room?
You told me I was going to die. Are you like one of those overprotective parents that just is like, oh no, you can't chew bubble gum, it's going to hurt your gums or something and you're going to die?
There. See? This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really
No,
can.
I'm not happy
If we stop
anymore.
moving, we just have to stop moving.
It might be easier for me to stop moving when I just fell off of that platform and probably broke both of my legs. Okay. You know, the pretty colors are nice and all, but that sound in the background does get grating after a while.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from this.
Well, perhaps my eardrums will burst on one of these tries, and then I will stop hearing.
No. What do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Wait, you don't give me any other choice. Okay, this time I'm going to jump. I can't jump. I'm going to crouch now. We'll do... Wah!
Stanley, let's go
Howie.
back to the other room. Can you do that for me? My God, is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll
Yes.
throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You were
Yes.
literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
You can go into the other room and be happy if you want to. I don't know why you follow me everywhere. I'm jumping off a platform to my doom. Ouch.
Maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't
No.
know anymore.
My
I
legs are
just
both
wanted us
broken.
to
I
get
can't
along.
kick.
But I guess that was too much to ask.
Yes, it was.
Looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
Would you like to jump
Well,
off the
this one
platform
is
with me,
yours.
Mr. Narrator? I do not know when I became French, specifically. Am I French or Spanish? I'm Franish. I am now Franish. And here we go again. Oh, oops.
Is it over? It's
I'm
going
dead.
to restart, isn't it?
I'm
Going
dead.
back.
And I'm dead. Well. Thank you, narrator. I will make sure I do not choose the red door next time. Show me something beautiful. Screw you. Beautiful. Pray. Stanley did not click on the door. And
A
I
soft
already
wind
checked all of
blew
this stuff.
outside and perhaps rain started, and if it did, it stopped shortly after. Stanley hoped that he would one day see weather.
This is different. What do you mean I hope that I would one day see weather? Is my daily commute like from 429 to 427? I mean, I have to get to the office somehow, right? We've already done this, so we're gonna just push on.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I'll play along this time. Just the beginning. Just the beginning. Door on left. Right? Can I? Yep, I still have the keyboard strapped to my chest. Nothing. Nothing. Oh, this is interesting.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Yeah, this is interesting. How to solve a dispute with a coworker. Let it ball up inside you. Take it. Using slides to ensure employees that everything is okay. Make sure your slide has a slick blue graphic in the header and throw some bevel on all the text. Everyone is unique. You, most of all. I'm unique. Number of slides on this slides. Slides, charts, charts and slides. It's good. It's very good. Rate at which charts on the same slide depict the same information. Whoever made this game has just the
Stanley
greatest...
just stood there doing nothing at all.
Sarcastic.
He seems to think I have nothing better to do with my time than to sit around and describe every fascinating little detail of his inability to do anything. This is why Stanley and I are on such good terms.
Screw you. I just committed suicide a couple of minutes ago. That was mortifying in quite a literal sense. I died. Yeah. What are your dreams for the future? Metamorphosis. Yes. Clear skin. Mitosis. Less air. Tips for not getting fired. Talk less. Do unbelievably amazing work all the time, every day, with no expectation of promotion or recognition. Don't get fired. Okay. Let it well up inside you. Take it out passive-aggressively on other coworkers. Resent coworkers for not supporting you more. Ah, it all makes sense now. I get it. Synergize core value expenditures. That doesn't even make any sense. Shift global market monetize free to play. Okay. Broom closet. Oh, it opened. Hello?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
No, there's a lot of stuff here. I mean, there's some duct tape, and a wrench, and some pliers, and what is that?
There was nothing here, No choice to make, no path to follow, just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
Shut up, dude. It's one of those pressure washer spray thingies. That's what the long barrel goes on to.
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet.
Why
he
is
wasn't
it
even doing
radioactive?
anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
I've found atomic rope. It's awesome. And a giant wrench.
Are you really still in the broom closet?
Yes.
Standing around doing nothing?
Yes.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
It's interesting. There are interesting things. There's hoses and there's a bucket you can pee into, and
you
there's
do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
It's nice. It's got that electric hum you get in the background. It's a comfy thing.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite."
Oh, yes.
I hope your friends find this concerning.
I don't have any friends. I'm Stanley.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Hey!
He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he
rude.
is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Not necessarily in that order.
Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead. You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
Well,
in
I
a
actually...
situation like this, the responsible thing is
I
to
did
alert
commit
someone
suicide just a minute
nearby
ago.
so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello?
Yeah, that would be bad.
Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead.
No,
he
I'm
or
okay.
she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All right.
What happened to the bonding
just
thing?
Step out into the hallway.
Are you done? Can I go over the wall? Maybe not. Whatever.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Hey. I am Stanley 2. Okay, well, we're gonna move on. Okay.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Just kidding. Ooh, fake out. Ooh, no, I didn't. Can I look out the window? No, it's like, where are we in this office? Like the surface of the sun? It's just, nothing is that bright. Boss's office. Or the alternative is like what, going outside? I'm just looking for people. I don't need to go talk to that boss. Like, hey boss, where'd all the people go? It's not important. Yeah, we'll go down. Red lights. Red lights are always good. Red lights are definitely good. Right? Yeah, of course.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Exactly.
And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all. None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever
Yeah,
he went?
that was
And for that
bothering
matter,
me.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream."
I'm
What a
dreaming.
relief Stanley felt to have
This is all a
finally
dream.
found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He
Oh,
wasn't
there's one
going
in
to
his
lose
car. He's
job.
holding on the
He
brake
wasn't
pedal.
crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring
Okay, well, I'm
real-life
gonna go
job
in
pushing
here.
buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the
Oh,
ground.
hey, wait a minute.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It
Hey,
was
wait,
so
what?
much fun, and Stanley
What?
marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why
Yeah?
is there a voice in my head dictating
was bothering
everything
me.
that I'm doing and thinking?
I'm thinking it's
Now
an
the voice
implant
was
gone
describing
horribly
itself
wrong.
being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself? Believing
how did
that
we
if
do
he's
this
asleep,
sparkly
he doesn't have
star
to take
thing just a minute
responsibility
ago?
for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now,
That's-
hearing the voice
I've got
speak these
coffee
words was
for
quite a
that.
shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else
Exactly.
would the voice explain all that? This
Logic.
voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
Yes.
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up.
Okay.
He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the
I've got
fresh
one over
air
there.
of the world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself.
Smells like coffee.
I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let
I?
me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am
Is this
normal.
supposed to be Stanley talking or the
Everything will be
narrator talking?
fine. I am okay.
Hey, narrator, get a grip, buddy. Nope.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
Hey, what? Hey. That mean?
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
What?
Mariella woke up on a
Whoa,
day
whoa, whoa.
like any other.
Hold on.
She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although
Stanley!
she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind.
Until
I know
the
what is
narrator
real
talks
and
to
what
you.
isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Oh, you jerk. I'm not crazy. I'm totally fine. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this video, guys. Thank you very much for watching. This is, again, the Stanley Parable. It's pretty interesting. It's mostly you just play with the narrator. You just walk around an office and play with a narrator who just really likes to screw with you. So, so far, I'm liking it. I'm going to play some more of it here, but I think that's going to be it for my videos on it, at least for now. So, as always, guys, thank you very much for watching. I do hope you enjoyed it. If you did, you can like, comment, or subscribe down below. Let me know what you think, and we'll see you in the next videos. Bye-bye.